Three, two, and...
What an excellent day for an guest. You'd like that?
Are you fucking nuts?
You listen, you little bitch. You hang up on me again, I'll gut you like a fish, understand?
I want you to pray to your God. I want you to pray that he comes and saves you.
Do I look like someone who cares what God thinks?
Welcome, fellow horror fans, to our little show titled What an Excellent Day for a Podcast. This is episode 5, and we are very excited they are gaining some traction with our listeners. We continue to appreciate and thank all you horror fans out there who are taking the time out of your busy schedules to listen in and give us a chance. Now, as we do each time out, join us. And yes, that is an intended Evil Dead pun. As we look to take a stroll down horror lane. Around the horn, once again, we have my fellow horror nerds, Danny C., Joe T., David, and I am JC. Well, if you recall last episode, we attempted to take a massive bite into the entire Friday the 13th franchise. Our goal was to discuss all 12 movies during that episode, and we could all safely say that was an epic fucking fail. There was so much shit to discuss. Kills, final girls, Jason's look, what the fuck moments. All that added up to us spending 2+ hours and only getting through 6 movies. The better ones, for sure. So tonight, my fellow horror fans, we plan on finishing what we started. Straitjacket yourselves in as we run through the final 6 movies of this classic horror franchise. We promise to be gentle as there are some serious shit sandwiches within this second half. So, fellow horror fiends, let's talk some damn horror.
Going on, guys?
What's up, guys?
Howdy.
I don't know if I agree with your assessment.
Ooh, right out of the gate.
This is when it gets good.
Although I haven't been this excited since going to see Skinamarink, so...
Yeah, how was Skinamarink?
You know what? Possibly one of the best movies I've seen all year.
Oh, fuck you, Dave. Please. Please.
To our listeners out there, I am being blamed because I showed the trailer, which was very fucking creepy. It looked good. And then these guys went to see it. I am the only one that hasn't seen it yet. And I think there's a consensus that it pretty much
was the
shat
greatest
the
thing
bed.
that ever happened.
I'm just going to say this. If you enjoy looking at door molding and Legos, then this may be the movie. This finally may be the movie that works for you. So, just going to throw that out there. But, wow. I'd like my money back for all those tickets I bought.
And you took the family, too. That was
the
a
family.
That was your
plus.
mistake.
That was a
See, if
that
you
was
didn't
a
have your
big
family
deal.
there influencing you, you would have appreciated it for a while.
Well, the movie ended abruptly, and I could not stop laughing.
It was the greatest ending since the finale of Sopranos.
I
don't know.
Don't go there. No spoilers.
We're going to have to cover that in its own episode, to be honest with you.
I was going to say, I don't know what we're doing next episode, but at the very least, we're going to have to dedicate a portion to that.
Yeah.
Can we?
As soon as
let's
John
hope it. Yeah,
catches up,
let's hope it drops on Shudder. If I have to go spend,
Don't spend the money.
$5 to
Don't
go like a
spend
matinee
$5.
where I'm the only fucking person in the theater watching it, maybe
That'd
I
be
will.
the best experience.
But
right.
let's get on to the juicy stuff.
Where are we at?
Part 7.
The New Blood.
The New
The
Blood.
New Blood. The New Blood.
Yeah.
Carrie versus Jason.
Yawn.
Oh, we're sorry, Laura Park Lincoln.
Listen, I was kind of psyched. You got a telekinetic girl. She's got powers to kind of finally face off.
You got fucking Bernie.
Weekend at Bernie's. Yeah, that's right.
Bernie
That's
Lomax.
Right. Bernie Lomax is in this fucking movie. Piece of shit doctor, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
He had creepy vibes towards Tina. I don't know what the hell was going on there.
Which I think we'll get into it in a few minutes, but yeah. Very satisfying kill, just a shame we couldn't see it.
Oh, yeah. That was one of the movie association.
Very
Had to
80s
jump in.
too, right? Because all the women had those fucking shoulder pads.
Oh,
For all our listeners out there who grew up in the 80s, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah, but I think this is the time when they came out with this movie. This is when they were tossing around the idea of the Freddy vs. Jason.
Yeah, that's what this was supposed to be, and then they already saw all the conflict between the companies. So that's when, I forget who it was, but whoever started turning, and they're like, how about Carrie versus Jason? So, all right, start writing it.
And listen, if you look for the silver lining, this was Kane Hodder's first attempt at Jason. And
I don't care what anyone says. If you could take in, like, you know, everybody's portrayal of the character, but visually, this is the ultimate Jason.
Yeah, he looked good, and Kane was fucking huge in this one.
Oh,
He was really kind of...
Which I do agree. I've heard some people criticize, like, how hulking he is, but you see his skeleton, like, that was a fat skeleton.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. It's still the way they took the time to put every piece of damage into the character.
yeah, detail was there, definitely.
So they paid homage to Carrie, right? But they did it with Jaws, too, in a way. Because remember when the girl was swimming and Jason was in the lake? They actually had that Jaws scene where you just see her kind of swimming naked.
Oh, yeah,
and then he's coming
the
up. I'm like, holy
yeah.
shit. Fucking Jaws. I love it.
Yeah. Jason was a good swimmer, right? And you
Yeah.
see that in, definitely see that in 8. I mean, motherfucker swam miles, but, yeah.
He took a boat. he hijacked that little houseboat or whatever, and then took that over to the pier to get on the ship.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, we'll get to that.
oh, yeah. That's the best one of them. Well, it could be the best one. That might be number 1 for all of us, but, yeah, I enjoyed it. I mean, it was silly. It was, I mean, all of them were silly, right? In their own way, but this took it to another level. What was that one with Scott Baio? Zapped?
Oh, I fucking love Zapped. What a great movie. I have that on Blu-ray, by the way. That's a great movie.
Wait, that's a thing that happened
Zapped?
on Blu-ray?
Oh, yeah. No, it's on Blu-ray.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray. I love that fucking movie.
Yeah.
I would have never guessed it would have gone beyond VHS.
Scott
Yeah,
Baio
it's a
Williams, pre Charles in Charge, but yeah, that's listen. This definitely was. You got your first Kane. You got you know, this girl has these powers, and you know, fucking Jedi like, you know, moving shit across the room, and you know, and she saw Jason in the water, right?
Yeah, she was trying to resurrect her dad, who makes an appearance
Right.
at the end, which is interesting.
And it is kind of funny where, like just from the intro, you hear that, yeah, dad was an alcoholic, beat mom. You know, I don't know if they implied or said that he was doing anything to Tina, but he was a piece of shit. And I understand when you're a kid and you accidentally murder your father, like, I could see that sticking with you, but just that whole, like, oh, I'm sorry, I wish you were here, when she does resurrect you. And it's just like, don't you remember the circumstances in which you killed him accidentally? Like, it sounds like he was a real piece of shit.
Right.
She was determined to get him back.
Can we talk about the lack of blood?
It did produce the sleeping bag kill, though,
Which,
and that was amazing.
yeah, but they should have kept it in where he slammed her
Multiple times.
multiple times, right?
I'm
The
not
one
sure.
slam, and then that's it. I wanted to see that bag fucking bloodied after, you know, multiple slams into the tree. Let's get some,
That is one of the cuts that I am conflicted about. Like, yes, I would have definitely loved to have had it with the full intended shot, but it was still really effective with just that one, like, whack. I guess it just kind of showed off how strong he was at that point. Like, that you could completely obliterate a person just with one swipe to the tree. As if nobody knew he was already strong by that
Right.
point. But
I have a question, too. Where did he get that menacing weed whacker? Like, where do you find a weed whacker in the woods?
Shit, King Hodder doesn't even know.
Right? It's like just, okay, here's Jason. Oh, he's got a fucking weed whacker with a blade at the end.
Yeah,
Maybe Tommy Jarvis was having a yard sale or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we all know Tommy learned how to fight, so maybe he got into like building custom weapons. He was just like, I have a feeling somebody in this neck of the woods might need this.
What was it? What was the Camp Crystal Lake? What was it called in the sixth one?
Forest Green.
Forest Green, right? And then it jumps right back to Crystal Lake. It's like,
And that's the other thing. Was that Crystal Lake or was it in the vicinity?
I mean,
because I was thinking about it the other day.
Whether he shift underwater? I mean,
the current dragged him out to the other fucking camp.
Yeah, I forgot because he was resurrected. I keep forgetting. Yeah. He was resurrected from where Tommy put him.
Right.
This current is strong.
I was like, wow, I didn't notice that dock or that house in this house.
I had a theory the other day. Yeah, so.
Well, the current's pretty strong because it does take him through the Atlantic Ocean in the next movie. So.
Yeah. Oh, God. The next movie. That's that shit sandwich I was talking about. Oh, jeez. So, the best effect in this movie was Jason himself.
Yes.
Yeah. Because there was no fucking blood. And one last thing for me, I am glad that fucking Bernie Lomax got killed because he fucking used a mom as a shield.
Biney?
Yeah, it was like as if you already didn't know he was just a slimy, one of the slimiest characters in this series, and it was like, nah, I'm gonna take this innocent person and preserve myself.
Oh, fucker.
So, any other favorite characters? Come on, Eddie, the sci-fi nerd.
Oh yeah,
the one who was constantly shopping some like movie ideas and all. Or I think what really put me over the edge, like when when Melissa teased him to make what's his name jealous.
Yeah,
and then she's like, "Oh, I gave you a chance, and you just didn't, pull through for me and all like that." And then later on, you see him downstairs all by himself on the sofa, and he just starts rummaging through all of Michael's gifts. And he opens up one card from Melissa, and he's just like, "Happy birthday, Michael, you lucky son of a bitch. Love, Melissa." And as he puts the card aside, he's like, so for some reason, that little shot, I'm like,
that's beautiful.
That blonde was a royal bitch. Oh, my God.
And it's funny, because when the interview says that, like, that was the absolute polar opposite of
who she was.
Yeah, I'm sure she's great.
Which, anytime you get those characters, they were cast because they naturally have a momentum. But everyone said, like, she was nowhere near Melissa. So that was, I guess that means there was good acting in one of these movies.
The one scene that I liked that was cool was Jason was in the corner and the room was dark and the lightning comes and you just kind of see him standing in the corner. I kind of got that Hereditary vibe, right? Where you kind of got to look and see.
I didn't even hear that because I've been itching to rewatch Hereditary.
Oh, Hereditary is a classic.
And then the other thing, I think they were talking about in Crystal Lake Memories, where the whole house explosion at the end, like all the time they put in to setting that explosion up, actually blow the house up, all the different, camera angles and everything, and they were ready to go. And I believe they said the actual count was, like, they rigged it so hard that the explosion lasted 21 frames. Like, it came and went in less than a second. So, and they were saying how, like, they were so thrilled that they had so many cameras set up, because then they could just replayed it from all these different angles, just so on screen it would last more than 21 frames. So, that was just one of those things. Like, I kind of wish that would have been a cool thing.
Yeah.
So Kane was on fire for a while in this one, too.
Didn't they say that was like the longest, at least up to that moment?
Yeah, I really enjoyed that part, the back and forth banter between the two. It's like, give me your best shot. And
it was good. It was good.
Wrapping of the power wires and the gasoline tilt going through the light smash into his head. It was like pre-Home Alone, swinging through and hitting, going through the steps. Yeah, I thought it was pretty. I enjoyed it. Okay, I get it. I could see this. This is different.
The nails in the face, right? And that one was if you guys. I was a big collector of Fangoria and Gore Zone in the past, and that face was one of the Gore Zone episodes that I had. Yeah, with the nails. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite covers to look at. And was this the first one? I just thought of it now. Was this the first one where there was an actual fight with Jason? Like, up to this point, I feel, except for maybe Tommy and Six.
Tommy and Six, if anything.
Paul fought him, and then he disappeared into the.
But it seems like most of the third act it was just a huge chase scene. There was some fighting back, but in this one, it was just like boom, standoff, and it was just the two of them going at it. For the whole thing, as opposed to Tina running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
We're definitely going to have a heavyweight fight in the next movie.
Oh, God. Yeah.
But I've always loved 7.
7 was good.
Everybody trashed it.
I don't. I agree. I enjoyed 7. I don't know where I would rank it, but if it might be at number 5. If we're really looking at all 12,
I was going to say at a minimum,
5-ish.
it's in my top 5.
Yeah,
right.
5-ish is kind of there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wish it was bloodier. It was, it was almost like it was PG. All the kills were either off screen or you didn't really see much. Jason movie, you got to see gore.
And
Jason Goes to Hell, gore.
Yeah, because when I heard that, was it Biegler was directing it, and he went in, he wanted to make this a practical effects movie. And at the time it came out, I didn't realize how much stuff he did up to that point. But just knowing a special effects guy was directing this, I'm like, this is going to be great. And again, I still liked it, but then after the fact, when I heard that it feels like 5 minutes of the movie was cut out and it was just all blood.
Yeah.
But I forget if it was Crystal Lake or somewhere else I heard, because they said that when they made all the cuts, they destroyed the negatives.
Why?
Because everyone's talking about when are we going to see the director's cut of the movie?
Yeah.
And years ago they were saying not that for whatever reason they destroyed all the footage that was cut out. But now more recently, and like I said, it might have been Crystal Lake Memories where somebody said there is I don't know if somebody bootlegged the footage before they destroyed it, or if they actually did a VHS transfer.
So it's out there.
Of it. So, in some form, there's at least a low-grade version of this cut footage.
Have you seen it?
I think there was one, again, years, in my early YouTube days, I think I saw what was supposed to be an extended cut of one of the kills.
Okay.
But I forget what it was. So, hopefully if it does, you know what? Even if it's something that couldn't be restored, to, just something, even if it's Skinamarink quality video, I just want to see these kills the way they were supposed to be. I don't care how bad they look.
I forgot that John Carl Beekler. Is that how you pronounce?
I always said Buechler, and I thought...
Yeah, I never knew how to pronounce his last name.
Whether or not it was a reliable source, I heard somebody constantly calling him Beekler. So.
He was a good special effects guy.
Yeah.
Didn't he make Ghoulies? Didn't he create the Ghoulies?
He did one of those.
I think one of the effects for... All right, well, that's 7, right? I think we all agree it was a decent entry into the franchise.
As far as the zombie Jason era,
yeah, it was.
Aside of after they established the whole zombie thing in 6 and all, from this point on, I still think this was perfect.
And his look was great in this movie. His look was great. When that mask splits and you see his face, and it was really good.
And I mean that again, this is zombie. With the makeup they did here, he was half a skeleton.
Yeah. And
aside of him being a beefy skeleton, I thought it was a nice touch, but if you really think about it, it's kind of dumb that if he is mostly skeletal, and then this is where the breathy Jason begins.
Yeah,
What?
Beekler,
Beekler.
Ghoulies,
Okay.
the special effects and
Okay,
design.
yeah,
Troll,
Troll was a
Yeah.
good movie. Troll was a.
the Garbage Pail Kids movie.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
There was a singing scene in Troll that was like real fucking trippy with the mushrooms and all these other fucking things that.
I was a child when the one time I saw
I
that.
always remember that movie. That was.
Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Halloween 4, Spellcaster, Ghoulies Go to College, demonic Toys.
Ghoulies
So,
Go to College. What the fuck?
are we going to cover Ghoulies?
I don't know.
Yes.
Man. I'm not watching. I don't think I can watch Ghoulies Goes to fucking College. I'm sorry.
I
can't bring myself.
Hatchet was
Hatchet.
and
Okay.
Hatchet as well.
Okay.
So he's been involved.
Danielle Harris.
Danielle Harris.
Love me some Danielle Harris.
Danielle Harris. All right. So do we want to talk about 8? All right. That was good. Let's move on.
Absolutely.
On to the next.
A
one.
pure classic.
Oh God.
The
This,
moist Jason.
this is the shit sandwich that
What do you mean? You don't want to see Jason on a boat the whole movie?
I can't. Why is he in Manhattan?
Well, because they went from Vancouver, right? It was like British Columbia to
Yeah,
to
don't you know
Manhattan.
Crystal Lake empties into the Atlantic Ocean?
Just don't leave the woods. Stay in your area, please.
So this was the first time outside of that Crystal Lake camp.
Vicinity.
Vicinity.
Took him out of the woods.
Took him out of the woods, brought him to New York. They had to rescind all that I Love New York stuff when they went to go promote it.
marketing.
But let me tell you about before we get into this, best marketing was putting him on the Arsenio Hall show.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
If you have not seen that, YouTube that.
good.
That was one of the greatest interviews ever.
Kane Hodder interviewing with Arsenio Hall. That segment is classic. If you haven't seen it, go check it out on YouTube. It is to die for. Yeah, so this wasn't on your top of list, Joe?
No, it was, bottom 11 or 12 out of 12.
Didn't you say you waived most of the movies just to watch that 12 times?
Yeah. There was a lot of things. I didn't like the final girl. I think her name was Rennie, if I remember correct.
Yeah.
And, she can see Jason as a kid for some reason. Jason now had hair as a kid for some reason.
Little wops.
Yeah.
Except for the end, then didn't he have a full...
Yeah. The toxic waste or water under the ground. There wasn't many redeeming qualities of this movie. It was actually Kelly Hughes' first movie. I don't know if you remember her.
Yeah, I didn't know that was her first.
Yeah, and the fight between Jason and Julius was my favorite part of the movie. By far.
By far, hands down.
One of the best kills in the franchise. But the story, her dad, throws her into the water as a kid, and then she has Jason, trying to pull her under, keep her under the water.
He's going to get you, Remy.
And then that's where the story ends. That's basically the whole story in the movie. It was a terrible movie.
Now that I think about it, it reminded me of the middle Hellraiser movies. The spec scripts that they just, hey, you know what? If we throw Pinhead in there, it's the next Pinhead. That's what this felt like. It was just a bad movie with Jason in it.
I feel like as it got later into the franchise and you had different directors in each movie, they all came in with their own vision, and a lot of them were way out there in space, as we'll clearly see later on.
Oh, God.
But
shit sandwich.
Yeah, it just got better and better.
I feel like they didn't even try in this movie. As much as we, complained about Halloween Ends in the previous shows, at least they tried. But yeah, this movie's awful. I don't even want to talk about it much more, so you guys can take over here.
No, I'm happy that you just kind of gave it a few minutes, so we didn't have to.
But out of fairness, I do blame Paramount for a lot of it, because it does sound like Rob Hedden did have this grand idea, and they were just we ain't giving you money for any of this. It really was intended to be like 80% of the movie in actual New York, and they're like, we don't have a New York budget.
Yeah, they gave him like 1 day of shooting in New York, which I thought was pretty cool. When you see the scenes of the background where he's in Times Square and he's going and they got people messing with the boombox and, he just kicks it over. Hey, man, you got a problem? He turns around and he shows the face. It's like Beetlejuice. You remember that scene in Beetlejuice where he does the thing with his face and you don't say it? What do you think of this? I have my own little theory about this. I really think that, this is the time frame they were pushing for Freddy vs. Jason. And, listen, I don't know the insides, but after you see going back the years, there was an issue with Paramount didn't want to release it. It had a character from New Line Cinema. I kind of just thought like, okay, well, maybe this is their way of giving them a shit sandwich so Paramount would just release it, release the rights. At this point, it was just like, we're done. This has run its course. We're going to produce a shit show. And this is how they were able to release it. And then, obviously we're going to get into Jason Goes to Hell, which is the next one, which was through New Line Cinema. So this was the last of the bunch that was through Paramount. That was fighting them all that time. And it was kind of like, well, this is it. I think it's run its course. If you want it, here, go have it. And to me, it's kind of like, Cunningham might have had something to do with that because he was the one that was pressing for it. But, I mean, that's just my take on it, that maybe it was done that way on purpose, but
we suffered for it.
Yeah, we had to suffer for it, and we got the cool different version. It was very comical, in many ways. I always thought the guy that would play her father, Rennie's father, was it the principal or?
Yeah, he was. Wasn't he like the biology teacher?
He was the biology teacher.
That had what's her name that had a hand in her. Now, this was a graduation cruise.
Yeah.
But he's just like, oh, you need to turn in your final for your biology report or whatever. And it's just like, wait, I could have sworn they said this was a cruise.
Summer school.
Yeah, to celebrate that. So it was just like, if she still owes shit and if it's got that much weight to it, I mean, it made for a cool.
I always thought that guy, that was the guy from Unsolved Mysteries. When I was a kid watching this. Robert Stack. So.
I keep forgetting his name, but yeah, I just feel like somewhere between there and Dean Warmer.
I think it was a marketing grab too, right? You had the poster, I Love New York, and you had Jason, right? Slashing through it, and then you had him in Times Square with that scene, which was a cool scene. Got everybody kind of seeing him just kind of standing there. Kane Hodder doing his breathing technique.
He went swimming, and he's, made his way to Manhattan.
Yeah.
And the fact that he was just wet through the whole, even when he's hanging out in New York for a half hour, like he's walking, yet he was still wet.
Yeah.
And that always bothered me with that.
I thought it was pretty cool that one of the actors in Takes Manhattan was in the one scene in New York, well, supposedly New York, at the restaurant was Ken Kersinger, who ended up playing the Jason from Freddy vs. Jason, and actually acted as one of his doubles at multiple times in that. So I think that was in Crystal Lake Memories.
And I think that's where it came up when they were like, "Oh, we're going to get somebody else," and it's like, "Well, this guy dabbled in Jason before, so let's throw him in."
Yeah, but I mean, it was kind of crazy.
I did like when he was walking through and he noticed the billboard of the hockey goalie. That was pretty cool, though.
Which, even at that point, wasn't that style mask retired, though? 88, 89? Were they still using that, or?
For the most part. And they made, up a team name and, the Eastern State Hockey League or something. They couldn't use the likeness, obviously, the New York Rangers, but they clearly had red, white, and blue as the colors.
Because it's an American mask.
But I think one of the top 10 kills of all the films was Julius as the boxer.
Yes.
And he wants to fist fight. He wants to stand up to Jay. Fuck this motherfucker. I'm gonna go toe to toe with him. And he's giving it all he's got. And he's just, his hands are bloody. They're friggin' destroyed. He's on top of a building. And then Jason takes one swing and off with the head.
Yes.
The thing went flying.
rolled all the way down, and then you got that brief POV shot of the head of just the camera.
So to me, that was a cool part. But other than that, I agree with you, Joe.
And that's also where the Friday the 13th name ends as well. Because they couldn't use it anymore moving forward.
Yeah, once it went to New Line Cinema.
Yeah, they only acquired the rights to Jason.
Yeah.
My favorite thing in the movie, and it's out of total selfishness, I remember, so, by the time, I think even 7 came out, I would like to think I was like a full-on like horror fan. And outside of the magazines, I had my one friend who, read up on a lot of stuff and all. So I remember after 7 came out, everything was cool. And then, like, when they announced, and again, this was at a time where, like, the Muppets were still highly relevant and all. And I just remember my buddy saying, "Oh, I heard that they're going to start shooting another Friday the 13th movie." And I swear, I jokingly said, I'm like, "What's this one going to be? Jason Takes Manhattan?" Just because the Muppet thing was still fresh.
Yeah.
And I said that jokingly, and fast forward a few months later, part 8, Jason, I'm like,
Get the fuck out of
they
here.
really did that? And, as stupid as it was, I was still kind of proud. Like, I made this off-the-wall joke, and I nailed it.
My dream has come true.
So, yeah, that was my favorite part. Well, that and
The end.
some maniac trying to kill us. Welcome to New York.
So let me ask this question: Skinamarink or Friday the 13th Part 8?
Friday the 13th part.
Yeah, Jason Takes Manhattan
Skinamarink
all
over the
day.
entire franchise.
Wow! Look at the love! Look at the love! I definitely can't wait to see this now
Wow.
in this house.
In this sewer. All right, who wants to lead off with the true classic coming up? Jason Goes to Hell. The final Friday, guys. This is the final one.
I'm still trying to figure out this movie.
What do you mean you're trying to figure it out? He goes to hell.
Well, it was in Jason of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
There's only
Just
this.
He blows up.
Why didn't someone think of
5
that
minutes
after
into
all
the
this
movie.
time? Just blow him up.
Yeah. And she's lucky, too. That was a close call. I know she was kind of playing bait there at the beginning.
Yeah.
She almost got her ass killed before she could even get him over to...
That's some nice bait. Okay.
Yeah. I like the bait in Freddy vs. Jason that we're going to talk about.
There's only one thing. I think we talked about this earlier. There's
Yes.
only one thing that provided value in Jason Goes to Hell. And it was finally, this was a New Line Cinema's hands. And they really were going to take you to the next level in the last minute or so. Where Jason's mask is abolished in dirt. And Freddy's iconic glove comes up and takes his mask and it pulls it down to hell. And that's where we all got a hard one.
Yes. And the crazy part is, there were talks 4 to 5 years prior that there could be a Freddy vs. Jason movie, and that was pre-internet for the most part. And then even after Jason Goes to Hell, there was a full 7 years, I believe,
We waited.
before they filmed Jason X, and there were still talks again. Like, they were in development hell for almost a decade before we finally got it. But to me, I liked... The one thing I did like, besides the end, obviously, was the kill with the couple in the tent.
Oh, yeah.
Who ironically
that's
broke
one
up
top.
2 days before.
Easily my top 5.
Yeah,
Like,
she
I
got
loved it. And then
destroyed.
when I saw the unrated version, I'm like,
Yeah, he just right through, ripped her right up, man.
The one positive thing
Yeah, that
Mr.
was a
Creighton Duke did as Jason.
Yeah, this was...
this is, again, another one that actually, no, in this case, I do get the hate for it, but I think I might even mention to you guys before how with this one, when I saw it in the theater, I'm like, Jason's back! Like, this is the greatest thing ever! Now, upon repeat viewings, I've realized that a lot of that reaction was coming off Manhattan. So, in comparison, it was an amazing movie. I still like this one, though. Like I said, I understand why everybody trashes it. I'm not going to say that any of the critiques wrong necessarily, but I still enjoy it.
It was basically Jason possessing bodies. Right?
Yeah.
And then they had these little slugs, which reminds me of like Night of the Creeps.
I remember Slither.
Right? Or Slither.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slither is another good one.
was Rooker, right?
Yeah, Michael Rooker.
Yeah, Slither was good.
Elizabeth
that
Banks.
And that was jam-packed with special effects, man. The practical effects of Slither was fucking phenomenal.
I always hear that the Air Supply song playing in my head every time I watch it.
Yeah.
But,
and then you had, drawing a blank on the actor's name, but Steven in this one, who was also in the series, the Friday TV show.
The Friday, John D. LeMay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was weird. So he was in the Friday the 13th series, which had nothing to do.
And apparently his departure from the series is what killed it.
Yeah.
Whereas people would say that this is the movie that killed the franchise, so...
I gotta revisit the series. I think if it stood alone and not as a Friday the 13th, it might have been a bit better, like an antique, you know.
Yeah, I think it's a really great
possessed
idea, but yeah, when that came out, like everyone else, it was like I made it maybe 2 episodes. I'm like, oh, this has nothing to do with Jason. It's all the name.
Yeah.
But the more I hear about it, it sounds like for a 90s TV show, I'm thinking I would still love, because I love Freddy's Nightmares.
Well,
as cheesy as that was.
I think it's still available. You can buy it on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
For
The
the Friday the 13th series. But that was also the time where you had Tales of the Crypt,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So very similar, you know, retelling the horror stories. I think everybody adapted to that. I mean,
Actually,
we had HBO for that.
Until more recently, I guess, late
Tales
80s
from
was
the
the
dark
last
side.
time that there was a good period for horror TV. Like I said, in the past, 5 years, it's really shooting up again, but has there been any really good horror television shows since the late 80s?
Roseanne.
The Chucky series is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I'm interested in, the new Friday the 13th series
Yeah,
that they're going to come out with.
Yeah. I mean, I give a nod to the Fox given with the Exorcist series. I'll go to my grave saying that that's season 1, not 2, and then they canceled it. The season 1 was fucking good. They connected to the original. Right? You had Reagan. You had who was Gina Davis. Spoiler. Sorry. But I enjoyed that series. That series was good.
I mean, I think we're kind of spoiled with streaming right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're coming out with all the series. Every which way,
it's too much to watch now.
Right, it's kind of fucking overload, and some things that you invest time into it, and then they don't pick it up, and then it kind of goes nowhere. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yellow Jackets.
Yes,
it's good if you guys are watching.
Season 2 is coming out.
It's coming back.
Yeah, Yellow
Season
Jackets.
2, March.
Season
I saw
the
preview.
the end of March.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
It's gonna be awesome.
Good flick. I wouldn't consider it horror, but
no, definitely.
It's
not
more of a
horror,
thriller,
but
drama.
Had like the
Christina
Alive
Ricci gives some
vibes.
comedy to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Elijah Wood's going to be in season 2.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
yeah.
like, wow, he's in it too? So,
Yeah, see, as far as shows go, I'm still heartbroken from Evil Dead, so...
Ash versus Evil
I
Dead.
love that. And
That
when
was
they were
classic.
like, oh yeah, this season finale is going to be a series finale, I'm like...
Yeah, that's the heartbreak.
And it's like, since then, I just couldn't bring myself to invest.
I-
Because I heard Bates Motel was phenomenal.
Bates Motel is phenomenal. If you
I
look
saw
at
a couple
show.
episodes of Hannibal. I thought that was great. And yeah, I've been hearing nothing but great things about the Chucky series and all. And it's like, I can't do it because I know once I dive in, if I end up loving it, it'll be like the last season.
Yeah.
Well, luckily they just renewed Chucky for season 3, so
Yeah,
you got
I
time to
did hear
catch
about
up.
Ash vs. Evil Dead. I love that they brought Linda back from the original.
Yeah.
Right, his sister. So that was they kind of dead-eyed her up again.
Which is amazing how much we all love Jason Goes to Hell. We just went
Yeah, we just went on a tangent of TV series. Are we talking about Friday the 13th?
Hey, well, guess what? Kane Hodder's still playing Jason in this one.
Yeah,
so,
he is,
I mean, if you're looking for a silver lining here, other than people eating hearts.
Yeah, why
and
did he eat that heart
slugs
too?
and
By the way,
They look in the mirror and they see, Jason reborn.
He has a
into different
discussion with the
bodies.
guy a little while later, and he kind of explains that, I think it was like Jason's within you or something like that. It's not...
there's some supernatural
Yeah.
element to Jason that compelled him
Oh.
to transfer.
Yeah, like it's
That's
not
Power
necessarily...
of Jason compels you.
Yeah. it's not necessarily Jason as the person, but the spirit of Jason can go on. And it was, and again, it's another director doing his first Jason movie.
Oh, he was young. He was like right out of college.
Coming out with his ideas, and it totally shit the bed.
But then Cunningham even told him, like, because apparently he was on at least as a consultant or something. And I know the big thing for him was he's just like, get him out of that fucking mask. Like Cunningham, he's just like, I never liked the idea of that mask. And he's like, I don't care what you do as long as you get him out of that mask. He did.
Well, Cunningham had to step in, I think, and do a couple of scenes, right? Because I think he was pissing off one of the actresses. That's what I heard. I was, I think I was, where did I hear that? I might have been on the Kill Count, Dead Meat, which is a great YouTube video. He does an amazing job with those kill counts. But, so shout out to him.
Yeah, the look of Jason in this one is awful. I don't like how they said that the mask, he had worn it for so long that it kind of, his face and head was growing around it. Like, it was awful. Yeah. Which, to me, the next look and costume in Jason X is one of the best in the franchise history.
The nanobots taking over.
Like,
I just didn't like how, hairy Jason in 10. Like he almost had like a tight afro going on.
Well, hey, it's that hair that he grew in Jason Takes Manhattan. Yeah. You know, that's where it's been this whole time. Maybe
normal.
Yeah, maybe Corey Feldman shaved his head and then he pasted some back.
Is that what I look like? Oh, jeez.
I mean, shit. We had Jason in 2, and literally the next day, motherfucker was bald.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
Another thing I've been thinking, see, it's a good thing.
And much bigger.
Well, a barbershop had just opened up around the corner.
I think he shaved his head and went to the gym and just fucking worked out his fucking traps like no fucking tomorrow.
You know what? It's a good thing, too. We split this up because, I was thinking about that, too. The end of part 2, was that a dream? The whole window jumping thing? So that might not have been the actual Jason that was all woodsmaned out and the hair and everything. If that was a dream, to which then the Richard Brooker look may not be. That was an actual Jason.
Do you want to talk to Amy Steele about it?
Yes.
I would love to.
Yes.
Okay. Well, a couple weeks from now, she's going to be in Cherry Hill. I say we ask.
Yeah.
I agree.
Straight up.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how much she knows as far
I
as
want to ask her what happened to Paul. I need to.
You got to do that. So we got to do it with a serious face.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what happened to Paul?
Paul? Where's Paul?
No, for serious.
Where's Paul, Jenny?
We're going to do that.
Jenny?
Where's Paul?
Oh, I am. I'm going to do it in her voice, too.
Like, fucking Chatty Patty with fucking Ralph Macchio.
Paul? Where's Paul?
Yeah.
And then when I get up there, I said, Jenny, please, what happened to Paul? It's been so many fucking years I've been fucking, I can't
So
sleep at night.
David's kill count says he's still alive.
Yeah.
Jury's still out on that one.
Jury's out.
On that website, it did say that, like, pretty much, they kind of counted him as a kill, but then also said unknown about any information about it. But like I said in 3, when they had that news report, the number of bodies that they said were accounted for did not leave room for a Paul. So I'm sticking with that.
All right.
So who wants to lead us into Jason X?
I'll talk about Jason X.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm probably one of the only ones that wants to talk about it. But so again, Freddy vs. Jason was still in development hell, and they ended up, crazy idea to take Jason to space, and he was cryogenically frozen. I don't completely hate the movie. I remember actually seeing it like 6 months before it came out because they filmed it in like 99 or 2000, I believe.
Oh, yeah,
and it didn't drop in North America till like a year later. But like the liquid nitrogen kill where he smashes the face.
That's number 1.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. I really love his costume in this and the mask. I know it is completely different than what the Jason mask is known as, but to me, I think the mask is awesome.
You're talking Uber Jason.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, how they try to team up to kill him and different stuff. Like, the movie itself wasn't very good, but it has some parts that I enjoyed. They went back and did, you know, the sleeping bag kill with 2 girls this time.
And multiple hit system.
Yeah, they definitely got it done. He was pissed. The sad thing is, this ends up being the last time we see Kane Hodder under the mask, though.
Yeah.
This also had one of the better kills as well, right? This was the freeze-dried
Yeah.
face.
The cryogenic
smash,
freeze
cryogenic,
and
yeah,
smash.
That is an awesome.
To me, it's number one.
That was the first one. That was the first kill I ever saw in the theater where the whole everybody was just like, holy shit, like everybody just lost their minds over that.
It's like dip, pull, smash. Love it.
They
That was
used
great.
like 30 different heads for that. They used a shit ton of heads they had to make.
And you know that's iconic because Mythbusters even
Did it.
dabbled in that.
That was a lot of slushy they ate probably that night then.
Hands down, to me, that's the number one kill. If you watch it, you watch it for that.
Yeah.
But
it's a
yeah,
great kill.
when I saw the trailer for that, and for some reason the drowning pool being in the trailer, like everything about it, I'm like, I'm gonna watch it because it's another fucking Jason movie. But I was so not looking forward to it, and I ended up loving it when the first time I saw it.
Jason goes to space.
And yeah, just the whole idea, like, well, we all know what they say. Like, this is where they take them to die. But I still like it a lot. But now more so because I realized how little it takes itself seriously. Like, they weren't playing it that straight. It was just, you know, pun intended, you know, they went a little over the top, campy with it, and, like, it's fun.
The only way I would have liked this movie, even a little bit, is if fucking Jason went up against a xenomorph. Right? Put him in space. Jason versus fucking alien. Let's go. Have that shit come out of his chest. Little.
When I saw it, that's what I thought of. I'm like, okay.
Then we're talking.
Yeah, this is it. And I'm surprised they didn't steal any, like, taglines from that movie. Yes, they can hear you scream from, like, what was the tagline from Alien? Can they hear you scream in space?
Yeah.
In space, no one can hear you scream.
Yeah, in space, no one. And they should have been like, in space, they can hear you scream.
In this space. I would have taken a face hugger and used that for Jason's mask. Wrap that shit around his neck, put a fucking face hugger as his mask. Lay some eggs in that bad boy. Now we're talking.
Yeah.
All right.
Just in case, copyright 2023.
Yeah, that's right. I thought of it. Me. What an excellent day for a podcast crew.
JC.
Yeah, I don't have much more to say. I mean, it's full transparency. I haven't seen this movie maybe in 20 years. There's a reason for that.
Another one of my... I'm not sure if it would make top 10, but if not, it's really close. Janessa's death was always a favorite of mine. She was the one, this sucks on so many levels, and she got sucked through.
Oh, yeah.
Up against and just got, like... I mean, they don't show any of it except for a little bit of, like, you know, a couple skin tags dangling from the grate and all, but I always thought that was a simplistic but cool kill.
One of the bodies got screwed, right?
Yeah. Anybody see him? Yeah. He's screwed.
There's so many puns.
That's what I mean. Like, you know, I don't know if self-referential was it, but like they really didn't seem to take themselves seriously, and that's why I said, can continue to like this one because it was just like, all right, even they know they're being ridiculous.
Well, they had to throw in the robot, right?
KM,
right? Yeah, the robot chick. And,
did you notice the scene towards the end when she was, you know, going all 3PO and giving the odds of survival?
Yeah.
He was like, that's bullshit, KM. It's got to be better than that. And she's like, I'm sorry, those are just the odds. And he goes and kisses her, and she's like, it just went up 50% or something like that. But again, some dumb thing that I noticed this time that I never noticed before, there was a little bit of spittle when they pulled away from the kiss. So now she's an android. So my man is a wet ass kisser because you saw that little stream of spit like connecting them.
He got
Open your mouth.
He got
Open your
excited
mouth.
when the nipples fell off.
Dink.
Dink.
Like somebody threw a couple of
Now that's great nipple placement.
Yes.
Custom nipple plants.
Yeah, I mean the kills weren't bad. What was it, Cronenberg?
Yeah.
Cronenberg wanted to be in this. He wanted to be killed off in the beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that was his call. He requested to be in there. And he's just like, I just want to get, like, just blasted in the beginning.
But they really did this movie as, hey, we don't want to mess with the whole Jason versus Freddy timeline. Freddy versus Jason timeline. So
which
they
was
kicked
part of
it
the reason
for the reason
jumping
kicking
into
it, into space, which, okay, cool. I like, they knew it was coming, so that's why they threw it up into 2008, whatever. But,
and I'm guessing that's why they didn't give it any explanation. They were just like, oh, we've been trying to kill him forever. And it was like, he's got these regeneration abilities and all that stuff. And then I know for a while there, everyone was just like, yeah, but how could he possibly come back from hell? Well, they were leaving that for Freddy vs. Jason to explain.
Right. And I think they said that this is the most deaths because technically they caused them to go into that space station. And there was like a shitload of people on there. There was like, I think one of the guys said, oh, there was 20,000 people Jason killed on that space station.
Did this, speaking of Cronenberg, he always loves to be in movies. He was in Nightbreed, right? Did this come out? Was this before Nightbreed or after?
Wasn't Nightbreed 90s?
Yeah, it was 90s.
90s, right?
Yeah.
And this was like 01.
Yeah,
This was 2000. Yeah.
This was after.
Yeah. And I was going to say, too, like, as brief as his character was in this, it reminded me of his character in Nightbreed.
The crazy thing I saw pretty recent when I was looking up this movie was it actually is one of the most profitable Jason movies in the franchise.
Really?
And it wasn't from box office, but it said, like, post-theater DVD sales and different stuff like that. It ended up being one of the highest, like, grossing movies in the franchise.
Well, not everybody wants their money back.
No, they were probably like, it can't be worse than Takes Manhattan and Jason Goes to Hell, right?
That's true, right? They were holding out hope.
All right, let's finally, we got to talk about the two icons.
Yeah, let's
Against
go.
each
Let's go
other.
right into it. Kick us off, man.
We had, a press conference. When do you ever have a live press? Yeah, or that's what it was, the live weigh-in for Freddy versus Jason.
Oh, look at this mama's boy!
But just the legal battles to get to that point.
Yeah,
I
it was
mean,
many
just
years coming.
Many years. Nobody wanted to touch
like
it.
86, 87 when they started talking about it. And the movie came out, 03?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they didn't start filming until like 01, 02. So.
I just love the whole premise, the concept of the movie where, Freddy, everybody was kind of, there's no more fear, right? So no one fears him, so he goes away and he needed to utilize Jason to kind of
bring him back from hell.
Bring some fear back to the town, and then Jason's like, fuck this, man, I'm going out there, I'm doing my thing. Rogue. Screw you, I'm going rogue. I'm not saving any kills for you.
And as bad as I do want to see, because I know that, pretty much anywhere on the internet, again, I'm sure Crystal Lake Memories had it too, when they were talking about like all these scripts that were pitched for this one, as bad as I want to see a lot of these other ideas, this probably was the best way to do it without getting too insane. Like, it kept true enough to both lores.
Yeah.
And, but yet it was simple. After they introduced Hypnosil, it was just like, all right, they technically have a way to definitively defeat Freddy, after his sister killed him. And then, it was just like, all right, they just took anybody who knew anything about him, lock them up, get rid of their dreams and all, and then just basically gaslight, all of Springfield that it doesn't exist. So, technically, Freddy was just gone.
Smart, though.
So, and that was the best way to do it.
I love how they tied in, Dream Warriors, that Nightmare 3, the clinic, the asylum, and, Hypnosil, I thought a little bit of everything. To me, this was the first Freddy and or Jason movie that I happened to see in theaters. Because I didn't see X. I think I went right to video. I was working at the video store at the time. picked that up and watched it. But this was I think opening weekend just came out. I went to the theaters and seen it, and this got an ovation at the end. It was like everybody was guns blazing going into it. They were thirsting for this, and I'm glad they didn't go down the to where is it like, oh, they got to bring a third element in. You got Batman versus Superman. Who's the third element in that? No, this is Freddy versus Jason. They left the third element out, and I know that there's so many.
Would have been cool to see Michael.
Michael would have got his ass whooped.
I really
Michael.
wish they would have pushed the whole, with Ash in the mix too.
Yeah, for how many story screenplays were written, and for them to finalize everything, and then we finally get Robert Englund, no Kane Hodder after Kane pushed for this movie, and everybody was kind of like, well, is it going to be the same? Because that was the Jason everybody loved the most, to be honest with you. His movements, his head tilts, the breathing. He just had a different move about him that made him, he had that zombie-like feeling, but it was awesome that we all enjoyed and grew up with, but it was missing from this one. And his replacement was fine. Ken was not a problem, but I just think overall this is, for what they could have done outside of some of the shitty acting that went on, it had a lot of good moments.
It would have been cool if Jason was skipping rope with the kids. Right?
Wow.
That would have been a cool scene, right? 1, 2, Freddy's going, and Jason's just kind of skipping rope. That would have been pretty cool. That's your punishment, Jason. Skip rope for the rest of your fucking
In
life.
the white dress.
You should have been writing some of this.
I'm telling you, man. Well, you don't want me writing anything.
You should have
because of my
begun directing.
scripts. You don't like my scripts. They're too fucking long.
Just ad-lib that shit.
Yeah, but no matter what, they can't be worse than what we got in Jason Goes Down.
That's true.
That young dude thought he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, and let's talk about Lori, the final girl.
Yeah. She's a top 2, top 3 final girl in this series.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Now, did she get chalked up? Because I feel like she was more of a Freddy final girl.
Yeah.
True, Dave. Very true.
That's true. That's true. Could be either or.
Her mother was killed by Freddy. Right?
Yeah.
All her.
Yeah. Yeah. Her father was blamed for,
Yeah.
yeah. Everybody thought it was him, the kid that was in her ex-boyfriend that was in the clinic that escaped. Thought it was him, but it was
him trying to kill Freddy, who was killing Mom.
Exactly.
And then, one of Jay Muse's best performances was this movie.
Was Robert Shea, did he do a cameo in this as the principal?
He was not. Jay was not in it.
Yeah, he was. They even interviewed him in I forget if it was Never Sleep Again or Crystal Lake. They even interviewed him about his part in the movie.
Can you check to see if Robert Shea, right? He was the...
He had to.
Yeah, he had a cameo. I think he was the principal. I could have sworn it looked exactly like him.
They tried to get Betsy Palmer again to come back to the franchise, but she turned them down.
Well, she got her car.
Yeah, I mean, that's one small
car.
moment that, I know they recast her as someone else, but
Robert Shea.
Robert Shea was in it, right?
Yeah.
if she was in there, it would have been pretty
Shea.
awesome.
I like the kill in the beginning of that asshole.
Oh,
Right at
yeah,
the beginning,
with the
right?
bed.
In the bed?
Oh, yeah, he got smoked.
Yeah. Oh, God, I wanted to fucking punch that.
Babe, what did I tell you? Not after smoking.
Like, he took that stab through the mattress one step because he had a little bit of entrails kind of coming through. So he took it a step further, which is kind of cool.
That's another one I would say possibly top 10 kills.
Oh, and he's holding on to the beer the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you had to fold him up, because obviously all that stabbing didn't do it, because he still had a good grip on that.
See, but I love Freddy's look in this one when he was Demon Freddy, though. He had those teeth, right? Like the 30 Days of Night teeth going on there, like vampires, man. He looked fucking evil, dude. Evil. And then he became like his other look where he was like 90. He looked 90. He looked tired.
Yeah, I think it was like duplicate muscle mask underneath, like his actual skin, which was pretty cool.
I definitely think. I mean, I'm guessing at some point in the lifespan of this show that we'll probably end up running through a bunch of Nightmare and all. But this was definitely the best overall Freddy makeup since like 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, I would agree. And let's talk about Stoned Caterpillar. Right? Do you remember the Stoned Caterpillar?
That was cringe even at the time.
Stoned Caterpillar Freddy?
Like, they didn't even try.
Kind of looks like my dog.
Yeah.
It's like, we need to bring in a Freddy worm. All right, well, we don't have the budget to make the dick from Dream Warriors, so yeah, how about we just do it in Microsoft
Dick. Kelly Rowan?
Yeah.
She was alright.
That's one that bothers me just because, and I'm not saying anybody should have been put through the ringer, but how just in the last year or two, she had to go on like an apology tour over her little rant towards Freddy at the end. She's like, what kind of a, with the butter knives and all that. And just recently she started apologizing for that. It was like, first of all, it's a movie. But the fact that she got so much shit, but this was, 10 seconds after How Sweet, Dark Meat. It was like, to me, they were equally as quote-unquote bad comment. But again, it's a movie. It's an evil character, and then it's just somebody trying to step up to him by taking low blows. And so, yeah, I side with neither one of them should have had to apologize, but you gotta admit, that line was about as, again, quote-unquote bad as what she said.
Well, it was kind of comical, the whole, when Freddy had Jason in his dream.
Yeah.
And he's tossing him around. It's like ding, ding, ding. It's like tilt.
It's like playing pinball.
Like pinball.
That really pissed me off the first time. I'm like, all right, this is just getting way
Right,
but
right.
Again, on rewatches, I'm like, all right, it's silly fun.
So I had a note here. I was confused as well. So she pulls Freddy into the real world, right? Now he's fighting Jason.
Yeah.
Right? How does he still have powers? Because he was kind of mind flicking those large, swaying, wrecking tank balls or whatever the hell it was.
Was he? I just thought he threw it down and was just like watching it.
Or maybe the wife was yelling at me during that scene, and I took my eyes off the television. But I could have sworn like he was manipulating her, like he was.
Yeah, I don't remember that specifically. I remember there was the tanks where he was cutting the valves off to shoot them.
That reminded me of
cool.
Street Trash. Right? You remember Street Trash? Right? The cylinders.
But yeah, that thing. Now I got to rewatch that scene because I thought it was just he knocked it down, and they even showed him like struggling. It got caught up on something. He's like, really? Like, son of a.
Again,
but I thought once it dropped, he was just watching it swing, and maybe he got animated. But
I made a note of it. Maybe I missed it, but I was saying, like, how the fuck does he have power to do that?
How about Jason burning through the cornfield?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I was looking for Malachi.
It was awesome. I mean, it was just like
Malachi.
Yeah, he would ape shit at the party and just was like, you know what?
That was, but the one line that always bugged me on that, because just it was so over the top redneck. He's like, why don't you go find a pig to fuck? And like, and even before that, because you had to establish that he was drinking something highly flammable so he could set you. But who the hell's at a party and be like, this Everclear is kicking my ass?
Right.
It was just like
the setup,
dude. Like, no. It's like the Adam Sandler bit. This weed, it's just got me so high, man. Those were just pencil shavings. Like, that's what it reminded me of. This Everclear's kicking my ass. Like,
why would you even want to stand up to him? I mean, he towered over them and they're talking shit. Like, come on. Really?
Yeah, that's one thing I'll definitely give Kurt Singer. Like, it was just up against anybody. He was just a tower.
Yeah.
And like, he's all in flames and just casually just slowly slides that machete out, and they're all.
Were you okay with the ending? With Freddy winking?
Like, I knew they weren't going to give a definitive.
Yeah, who won? It just was like, oh, by the way.
And I'm guessing, especially at the time, how they were going to, figuring this was going to give both franchises enough of a boom that they were going to continue. So, yeah, I knew I wasn't there. We weren't getting an answer out of that.
Or did you think you were going to get a second movie out of it?
I know there was talks of it within like a year after that, but like I said, just both franchises in general. I figured they were going to try and get, because now they're both back from hell, so that they were going to try and use this as a way to like refresh the love and like continue those. But
I just want another Friday the 13th movie. I'm hoping that we get one soon.
You did get one in 2009, though.
We did.
Yes.
We did, but it's now 2023.
That's true.
And it is time.
which is weird. Like
They've been hinting at it. They're teasing at it that something's about to go down. Cunningham.
It's just funny because I guess it's a good segue. But like with the remake, it still feels somewhat fresh, and it's almost 15 years since that's been out.
Yeah. Remake was good too.
I very much enjoyed it.
Hunter Jason.
Okay, so I was going to mention this last episode. It sounds like one of the biggest things that people hate about this remake is, Hunter Jason, the tunnels, and all this. It's just, I don't want to say exaggerated, but it's just a more extreme version of Sackhead Jason.
Right?
Like, he was just this, like, woodsy, resourceful,
He was setting booby traps.
Yeah,
Booby traps.
things like that. Like, so in the case of this, I just thought they took that idea and went a lot further with it. It didn't bother me as much. All right, I mean, those tunnels were a bit elaborate. It was like an underground mansion.
Who were the tunnels? Wasn't it Texas Chainsaw? Or was it Hills Have Eyes? What was the one with the tunnels? I can't. I thought it was one of the Texas Chain. Well, Descent, yeah, one tunnel.
That's great.
But I remember there was a tunnels underneath. I thought it was a Texas Chainsaw, but
Texas Chainsaw was the
it was one of the fucking
wasn't that
40
like that
remakes.
amusement park, or where was? No, part 2 was.
No, it definitely wasn't two.
Part
it was
two.
one of the newer.
Part 2 was the cocaine movie.
Yeah, part 2 was great.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I get it. We're talking about the tunnels and everything. And,
Do we want to finish off Freddy? We kind of segued into the remake. Do we want to rank Freddy vs. Jason and then kind of jump into?
All right.
To me, it's my favorite one of the franchise. It always has been. It's actually a top 5 all-time horror movie for me, with the battle between the two. Yeah, I mean, there were small nitpicks, I could go on about within the movie, but to me, the battle itself, that's all I needed. Just them two square off with each other, and it was awesome in my opinion.
it was good enough for a taste, and I was hoping for more, hoping to see some more action.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, if I had to rank it, I always rank things like if we're ranking Friday the 13th as a standalone, Friday the 13th and on, and I'd have to give us if I'm going to put it in there, I'd have to put it into the top 5.
Yeah, it's top 5 for me.
I don't know where it lands.
I don't know if I would go that high. I know I would definitely put it above 5, 8, and 9. How much further I would take that, I would have
I'd put
to
it
actually
above
sit
4.
and really think about it.
I put it above 4. I mean, 2 and 6 are my tops. Those two, and then probably 3. I love Disco Jason.
Yeah. Yeah, rethinking it. I probably.
And then
It might be 6. It might be 6 or 7 for me after thinking about it, because I really hold true to. I like 4. I like 6. Do I look at the first one? The first one started off, but I think we talked about that before. I didn't really put it in there, but also 2. The original batch, and then we got the stinkers.
Yeah, I agree.
So if I had to put it in there, I'm probably looking at 6. I would say 6. Because 7 I thought was definitely in my top 5. I enjoyed it. And that was kind of something similar to what Freddy brings his dimension. So But
So we all agree that we
enjoyed
and
it.
at the very least liked it.
I mean, most of the fans loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of the feedback. It was well enjoyed. Stayed out there in the theaters for quite a period of time, and
To iconic slashers go. I mean, it's the build up to that movie.
has there ever been another?
I was trying to think of that. I don't think there's ever.
Why the fuck not? I mean,
I'm sure they can. There was so many different scenarios. You had Pinhead somewhere battling someone. You had Ash, right? That was gonna.
Which they ended up making the comic
Yeah.
for that. But yeah, I think there was no. I think they were talking about Pinhead and Myers.
Alien versus Predator is
Alien
the only
versus
one-
Predator,
but
that's
it's
true.
like, what does that fall under? Is that
Yeah.
horror, sci-fi? I mean, I consider it more
I
sci-fi.
consider it more
but
sci-fi.
I look at slashers, and those are the ones that. Why don't they do more of that? I know there's copyright. There's.
What are you talking about?
there's legal.
We had Puppet Master of the Modern Toys.
Why couldn't they have Pearl fight Jason?
Oh my god.
Because she wasn't alive, or something.
You know? She might have did something.
No, she was probably around like 40 by that time.
Yeah,
No.
I forgot because she
might have did some
I mean,
like the
No.
30s.
Pearl is actually a Hamilton. 40s.
Who?
There you go.
Oh.
That's in the metaverse right there.
So that's how, right? You remember what was X? What was that film? 78, 79?
Yeah.
Oh,
And Pearl was what, like 1920?
yeah. There we go.
Could be.
Okay.
That might be the.
Yeah.
That might be the.
Wow,
the
that's a
fast forward.
connection right there.
Maybe it was the Scarecrow.
Yeah. Ty West, do you
Maybe
listen
the
to our
Scarecrow
podcast?
is Jason's dad.
Yeah.
Ah, that scene, man, in Pearl with the Scarecrow. It's like, what the fuck? What are you doing? All right.
Reboot time.
Reboot,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's end it on a good note. I like the remake.
Yeah, I
was
very
good.
much like it. When it first came out, I didn't even give it a try. It wasn't until a few years later that I kind of saw it in bits and pieces. And then when we were going to do this podcast, I went through and sat and watched it for the first time all the way through. And on one watch, it went into my top 3. I really like it. It took the opening scene, the way it explains everything to kind of catch you up to speed for the movie. I thought was great. Thought it was filmed great. Derek Mears as Jason. I think he did a really good job.
He kicked ass.
And the cast, I mean, they were silly, but it was basically like 80s, Jason movies, but the 2000s feel of those casts, like the young cast you get in the House of Wax remake, or
Jason
the cast
versus
you
American Pie.
get. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. It's not the best. Freddy vs. Jason will always be the top of the franchise for me, but in my opinion, this is way better than the original Friday the 13th.
So wait, the whole wow. Now that you brought that up, so okay, let's just say that was the case. Now, Jason, they even though there's more to it, but the trimmed down version is Jason kills kids for having sex. So now, would Jason have killed just Jim, or would he have killed the pie too?
Well, Jim
He would have killed Jim, fucked the pie,
and married
and
Finch.
Harry.
And married band chick.
Remember this one time at Camp Crystal Lake?
Yeah. I mean, well, for all intents and
Fucking machete
purposes,
on my ass.
Jim kind of killed the pie himself, so there wasn't much pie left.
Oh God, that's classic. That was good.
I just thought it was pretty cool how you got, pretty much the first 4 movies. I think I kind of got that feeling.
Yeah, it was kind of a. Yeah, they just kind of like threw the first 4 in a blender.
You got-
and just
yeah.
cherry picked
Yeah.
some of the key elements.
So you
And
got
then had your
Sackhead,
fight-
Sackhead
you had that
Jason,
briefly.
Burlap Sack Jason, then you got the mask.
Oh, all right, yeah, backpedaling back to X. Another one of those things I noticed just on this watch, the whole, before the cryogenic smash face and all that, when she's first examining him and she goes and she cuts around the mask and all and pulls it up for a second, like this is the first time I guess I studied it this much. The makeup of bare face Jason, even though it's only for a second, it seems like it's a lot closer to the original and Part 4 Jason. Like the way they set his face up, it's probably the closest they had to that since the original one. Okay. Which I think they kind of did again with the remake. It was really dark. It was only for like a split second, but it looked like they kept the makeup truer to the original look of it.
Yeah, the dude from Supernatural in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Panel that
I'm sure
Yeah, Jared.
I really enjoyed the scene where she goes jet skiing, or
Yeah.
And then she takes one to the dome.
the dome shot. leading
Both
up
spots
to
when
that.
she gets hit by the boat, and then when she's underneath and just.
Yeah. So if we go back to the scene, Jason's doing some archery. Guy's driving the boat, right? And takes him out to the point because she had just wiped out. And then she's out in the water. And here comes the boat back towards her. And he takes the arrow. He's now dead. The boat's going faster. Hit, boom. It's like that Sleepaway Camp moment. But
and I even like that where they threw in that little after it crashed into her, you got that ear ringing sound, the muffled sound and all that. That almost seems like too not artsy, but too much effort in the sound design for a Friday the 13th movie, that they would have gone with that little detail.
But just that, and then she tries to, she's trying to swim away, and then she gets to a point where it's under the dock, and then right through the dock, you get right through the head, pull up with a set of titties.
Yeah, that's a great kill.
That was a great kill. Yeah, it was.
I mean, not the most stupendous titties in the movie, but
Not at all.
No. But the opening was pretty awesome. The opening was
it does seem like even the ones who hate this movie will not deny that was the best opening too.
Oh, absolutely. They went balls deep. Yeah. They just went, okay, we're going to think of the worst way, that we can introduce this movie and start it off. Yeah, the sleeping bag burning.
I was going to say that. Well, I was going to say that's the second best sleeping bag kill in the franchise.
Right. The bear trap. That's Hunter Jason. The bear trap, and all the kids want to go out there was get their score for their pot they grew. It's what it is. But
it's kind of hard to find nitpicks in this movie, in my opinion.
I mean, they set the story up right for the rest of the movie.
If you go back and watch the old ones, like we talked about, nostalgia is part of why, we rank them high. This movie is solid. It had a good story, and the kills, the way it was filmed, everything.
It had that feel to it.
Yeah.
Definitely had that feel.
While being campy, but while feeling like 2000s.
Yeah.
And what was the black dude's name in this? I forget. Because I got Chewie stuck in my head.
He's the guy from Final Destination 5. I know that.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I never made that connection. But I liked in the beginning when they're, I think when they got to the general store, and, what was it, the one girl's asking him, he mentioned, he was a producer and all, and she's like, what, rap? And he's just like, so what do you say? Just because I'm black, it's got to be rap? I could listen to rock music too. And I'm sorry. So what kind of music do you produce? Rap. And he just walks into the store. I'm like, that was brilliant. And yeah, Chewie was probably one of my favorite stoners in the movie.
She's the one that drank the beer out of the show and shit.
Shoot the boot.
Shoot the boot.
Now, speaking of crossover, now I'm really sold on this whole American Pie angle. But a fan theory I recently heard about this movie is that it shares a universe with Transformers.
Oh, because of the one character?
Yeah, which I guess I overlooked that part. But yeah, Trent is also playing Trent in Transformers.
So
Almost equally as douchey of a character.
oh wait.
So now I want to see Jason versus Bumblebee.
So he also had the best line in the movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And what was that?
Stupendous.
Yes.
Your tits are just stupid. Perfect nipple.
Yeah. And isn't his girlfriend like banging on the door at some point?
Yeah, I'm not sure if. Like, the more I watch it, I can't tell if they are like a full-on official thing or if they're kind of in the early stages or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, yeah, she's right there. And he's like, oh, I'm in the middle of something. I'll be out. Oh. Pulls out the camera. And, I don't know. She just seemed like she was like. She didn't seem like the kind of person that was that stupid to like go for him. Because like. He was just insufferable.
He was a douche pool.
Yeah. Definitely a douche pool.
Definitely a pretty still because he got killed like 2-3 times in like a minute span. So that was definitely one of the more satisfying kills. If only Dr. Cruz they would have shown the uncut version of that, that would have probably been the only one that would have topped it.
I mean, it ended fine. To me, it is what it is.
Yeah, they didn't. Although I wanted to see him go through the wood chipper.
Right.
I'm glad they, left it kind of open because then they were in talks of jumping right into doing. What was it? They were toying with a found footage script,
right,
for a sequel to that one.
Oh, that would have been nice.
And I think they were even talking about possibly going back to 3D on that one. And I think I think that would have been really bad, but I would have liked to have seen it.
What was they left Halloween Kills for the Grinder, so whichever.
I mean, they really ruined that franchise for me. Them last 2 movies were atrocious.
So are we going to get
That's
some...
my fear of when The Exorcist comes out, when they do that.
Oh, we'll hold that off for that'll be. We're going to give that justice.
Yeah.
50 years, John.
50 years, that's right. 50-year anniversary of The Exorcist.
Yes.
Wow, I hope they should put it back in theater. I'd go see it again in theater.
The other version you've never seen.
Other. I mean, a spider walk back up the fucking stairs.
And suck all the blood back. But going back to Chewie, that was I almost forgot about that line too when they were getting high on the sofa there, and I forget which girl it was, but it was like, hey man, you should go talk to her. You should go talk to her, and he's just like, man, I got a better chance of fucking a penguin than getting with her. I think my biggest flaw with the movie was I would have loved for Manfredini to be doing the score for that. It was definitely a modern score to the whole.
Yeah.
I would have loved if they would have didn't have to go all the way back to like 80, 81, but just a more retro score to it.
Would have certainly added to that nostalgic feel for sure.
Maybe we'll get that in Crystal Lake.
Let's hope. Yeah. Let's hope he jumps in and plays a role in that.
So it says Adrienne King has been announced. She's coming back.
I was going to,
and to Jersey
today. Yeah. So she's coming back, not just Alice. Because I definitely heard Alice was doing it.
It says reprise roles, so that to me that's Alice. So
she comes back in a time machine as old Alice,
right?
Back to the 50s, Crystal Lake,
which is cool.
Yeah. I'm looking forward.
Listen, I'm jonesing for something.
Anything,
right?
Jason. Anything Friday the 13th.
That's one thing with this franchise. I mean, even as a kid, like whenever there was a new Jason movie coming out, I was always going to watch it. I was always looking forward to it. And it's the same with, the new series. Like, I'll give it a shot. Same with, Child's Play. Even with, the remake of 2019 and the new series, like, Jason and Chucky were probably my two biggest slasher franchises to me, and I'll always give them a shot.
Yeah. No, Michael Myers was like that for me. Regardless of...
Why, something happened? Something changed that for you?
Yeah. Was. like fucked it up.
Yeah.
I mean, we're excited, and that's all we can ask for right now. 15 years since the last time.
Yeah.
We had a taste of it. So.
And they did say that their goal is they were going to get on a movie too, right? Or are they just focusing on the show now? I thought they said they were going to put out the series,
get a feel,
but then also start playing with the movie. And then that would be the other thing: would they tie that into the series, or if they would just go with another sequel?
Yeah,
so
that's a good point.
Kind of
whatever it is, I'm here for it.
A quick one. Who would you rather have the final girl in a new Friday the 13th movie? Mia Goth or Jenny Ortega?
Ooh, Joe, look at you coming out with that.
All right, well, since you're such a huge Scream fan, why not both?
I like Mia Goth.
I'd say Mia Goth.
Yeah.
Leave Jenny to Wednesday right now. And,
I was going to say, it seems like she was in everything last year, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I would say Mia Goth.
Let's give Mia...
Well, we know she's not going to be in Maxine now.
When is that? When is that scheduled to come out?
I think late this year.
Okay. I thought it was going to be sometime this month.
Is it made already, or is...
Yeah, I think so. Or close to.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
we got through it.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed.
There were some roadblocks or shitty movies, but it was good to go back and watch some of these that I hadn't seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have a future episode. We have another Friday the 13th this year in October.
Oh yeah, we got something special planned.
Yes.
For that one.
So we might be taking a trip over to Blairstown.
Yeah.
Revisiting the stomping grounds of the original Friday the 13th.
Stop for lunch in the diner.
Go at the diner.
Yes.
Cash only diner though, by the way. Which pissed me off. I was like, what?
That's exciting.
Kill this motherfucker. Take my money. Take my card.
American Express.
Yes.
Don't leave home without it.
Yeah, no, I have not been, and again, live close to Blairstown. I have not been there, but I heard that it's an event. That Friday the 13th, everybody just all horror fans just ascend to that area and just kind of, they play the movie and again, I hope they still do it, but that was pre-COVID.
And it falls in October, too.
In October.
So I'm wondering if that would be enough, because, again, I know, what was it, 2020 maybe? They did, I guess for the anniversary, they had Adrienne and Ari show up for a weekend.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was strictly just an anniversary thing, but you would think, if you're getting a Friday the 13th in October,
well,
you feel like they should get somebody in on that.
That's a day off of work.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. For us, I'll approve it. Because we gotta get there early. You gotta get there in the afternoon, man. Just tour all the locations. Everything looks the same. Everything looks the same. It's pretty cool.
What about the phone booth? Did they put the phone booth back?
I don't know. That's a good question.
What was that? 2?
That was in 2.
Where they had the phone booth that they specifically put there for that, and then they had locals coming to use it and not realizing it was a pop.
All right. Well,
wow. I feel like it was. We got Jason fatigue now. So then we did this, and now it's like.
We'll talk about him again in October.
I'm sure there's always going to be crossover references with anything else we ever do. Because it's fucking Jason.
Yeah, we enjoyed this, right? We enjoyed bringing this to the masses. We hope everybody out there enjoyed listening to our spiel.
Yeah.
Our hot takes. Yeah, I guess now now we got to think of where to go from here. So
I think we should talk about some shitty movies next time.
I say we dabble in the found footage.
Some bad ones or some good ones?
So let's
I was going to say,
Like Mungo?
good ones will be a much shorter show, but
let's I mean I love that genre. I love found footage. There's so many great found footage horror movies out there. There's a lot of clunkers too. But
all right, well,
maybe we dive in a little top 5 found footage.
and in the meantime, I guess we'll just give everybody out there a little bit of homework. If there's anything you want to hear us talk about, go to Excellent Day, the number 4, apodcast.com. Also, same spelling, Excellent Day for a Podcast at Gmail. And let us know what you want to hear. Check out our Facebook page. And, yeah, because we're still infants with this, so we have everything to talk about. So we'll let you guys dictate
Loving it too.
what we do.
Yes.
This is,
Until next time, guys.
Until next time.
Yeah.
Thank you.
thank you.
Peace.
Stay spooky, everyone.
Say goodnight, Gracie.
We're not watching spooky shit.
Oh, Spookies. That was another good one back in the day.
Did you ever see Spookies?
Yeah, Spookies was good.
Oh,
You know some Spookies?
what the
I heard of it. I don't think
Yeah,
I saw
that
it.
was